Hey guys, this is Josh here. I'm going bar review for the Storm Summit. So the Storm Summit features the TX23 hybrid cover stock, which the TX16 solid was originally featured on the Phase 2. So this is a newer version, slightly higher friction, with it being a hybrid. Probably just expect a little bit of motion what the cover on the Phase 2 offered. So, just like all the videos, I'm going to start tuck straighter. This is a very strong ball, so I really can't start too straight right now. Gotta roll a little bit more. That one a little bit right. Honestly, I could probably bump just a little touch right on that. Try not to get it quite as far right. Sure. There you go. Much better shot. So, this review video is going to come out a couple days after the release. So I've had a lot of time to throw this ball so far. Got a couple of tournament caches with it. Been able to use it on some easier stuff, some harder patterns as well. Use it on fresh and transition. It's kind of just been my go-to piece at the top of my bag. Bump 2 left, and still stay pretty forward with it. A touch further right than I wanted to. You can see it's still shaped pretty well. So, anyone that was a big fan of the light bulb shaped cores, and specifically the Sonic, that came out a couple of years ago, it just has incredibly low RG and incredibly high differential for this. So I actually drove this one with quite a bit weaker of a layout than I normally do. So I'm gonna bump just a little bit more left and more out of the touch. So pre-drilled specs on this ball are going to be 2.46 on the RG, which is the lowest RG to date on a SPI core, and 1.056 on the differential, which is by far the highest that we've had on a symmetrical core to date. So, stay in the same spot again. Just try to come out of it pretty good. See if we can get 10 down here. There you go. So for me, when I've been using this on fresh, I've been able to hit it with a ton of surface and just kind of let it lean shine up. I used it on the fresh for the 2023 US Open pattern, which was longer, 46-foot 1-to-1. I was able to play pretty far right and use this all 4 games, and it gave me a pretty good look. A couple weekends ago, I went to the FLX Open, which is in a tougher center on a challenge pattern. I was able to use that all 3 games for 739 clean in our team set. Currently sitting 6th in team and top 3 in the bonus singles. So I'm going to end up giving that another run here, probably using the same piece if it lets me. Alright, bump another one left. Just Come around it a little bit more. I was also able to use this on fresh 47-foot Paris this past Tuesday, and it gave me an okay look on the fresh. It's just a touch strong for the volume of that pattern, and then I was able to switch to the exotic gem the last two, which got me into the cut. And then I also threw it during transition on Wednesday in our Sports Shot League. We're bowling on the 2023 USBC Masters pattern, which was 41 feet, like 1.5 to 1. So it looked really good after I got out of the urethane. So bump just a touch more left here. Give it a little bit more rotation. Ooh. Fell off that one a little bit. But as you can see, it just gives me any of those bigger symmetricals that give me that rounder shape. So, I mean, I've always had an IQ Tour at the bottom of my bag for kind of that control piece on the lower volumes. The Phase 2 has been kind of in the middle part of my bag for that similar shape on a touch higher volume. And then now this, I have, again, a similar shape for higher volumes. So it's nice to have one of those control symmetrical pieces at pretty much every portion of my bag. So move a little bit more left here and come around just some more. Drop the ball speed. So the only place I've really kind of seen where this has been limited so far is when you shape it a ton, when there's decent volume still left in the middle, which again, for any bigger and slower symmetrical piece, that's definitely not uncommon for sure. But as the flatter patterns have transitioned and I've been able to inch left, it definitely has not struggled in the shape department whatsoever. I'm going to bump back right a touch more and just kind of get back in that bread and butter zone for this. See if I can strike again. Alright. Bump just a touch back right again. See if I can get to the friction a little bit faster. And then we'll give a couple shots of the Phase 2 and you can see how much quicker the Phase 2 is compared to the second. There you go, a little better. All right, so now we'll get into Phase 2. I'll show you my go-to step down from this bowl lately. Start from the same zone. You should see this one float through the middle part of the lane a little bit better. As you can see, with the summit from that same zone, I kind of had to help it through that middle part of the lane. And with that Phase 2, I could be a little bit more aggressive, still grab all of it, and it still floated through there pretty well. So, move left a little bit more, add a little bit more rotation. And watch it shape some more. Again, it's just those really good control pieces that can kind of do whatever I want at the bottom of the swing with my hand. And they're just kind of point and shoot balls. So as long as I get my hand in the right spot at the bottom, they just always do the right thing. There's no guesswork with them. So I'll move, or kind of the summit was struggling a little bit because it was pretty far left. And I'll add a little bit more rotation. A little bit slower, and you should see some more shape out of this one. It's okay. As you can see though, that one visibly cleaner and quicker than the summit. So, like I said, give me some feedback on these videos if you like these kind of impromptu videos where I'm just kind of giving you live feedback on the balls as I'm throwing them. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.